When Can Yaman first appeared on our screens, it wasn't just his looks that captivated us. It was something deeper, his soul. Some are born with a light of their own. Others forge it with hard work, discipline, and heart. Yaman is a rare fusion of both. More than a famous face, Can is a man who built his own path, away from templates. He studied law, speaks several languages, but chose the art of acting in every project, be it Bittersweet, Daydreamer, or Mr. Wrong! He didn't just act, he transformed the story with his energy. He prepared physically and emotionally for months, taking on each role as a personal challenge. His outward beauty, of course, is undeniable. But what truly sets him apart is his inner elegance, that way of looking with sincerity, of respecting, of loving life. His trained body is merely a reflection of a cultivated mind and a soul at peace. On a personal level, his bond with family defines him. Raised by a schoolteacher mother and a father he always respected, Can never broke those ties. Even after his parents' divorce, he spoke with gratitude about both. For him, masculinity is not shown through power, but through affection and presence. And with his fans, there is something special. He's not a distant actor. He looks into your eyes, embraces, thanks, listens. That's why it's no surprise Italy embraced him with such warmth. His success in Europe is not only due to talent, but also to that rare authenticity. Today, he is one of the continent's brightest stars. Since accepting the role of Sandokan in Italy, he's earned the respect of the press, not just as a handsome actor, but as a hardworking, polite, and humble man. As spectators, we wish something more for him, that he finds sincere love. Not just any woman, one who knows who she is. Because Can wasn't made for loneliness. He was born to love, to share, to build. Her beauty goes beyond the physical. She brings peace and inspiration. The heartfelt messages she receives, the drawings, the kind words online, they aren't just admiration. They're gratitude. People see her as an example. Looking at her career, we understand nothing was accidental. She built everything step by step, with no shortcuts. She proved you can succeed without losing your essence. Those who attack her in reality are recognizing her power. Because only the strong are a threat, and she is strong. With patience, kindness, and a light that doesn't blind, it embraces. Demet is not just a star, she's a guide, a symbol of truth in a world full of masks. Her silence speaks louder than headlines. She doesn't dazzle, she moves. She doesn't come and go, she remains. That's why those trying to defeat her won't win. Only those walking beside her will. From my point of view, Demet Özdemir is far more than a successful actress. She represents the quiet yet firm journey of a woman who defended her place in an environment that constantly tested her. They labeled her, exalted her, reduced her to a past relationship now long gone. Many still tie her name to Can Yaman, as if she were only that. But those who followed her know, Demet carved out her own solid, brave path. She shines not just for talent or charisma. She's a resilient woman who faced hard times with maturity and discretion. Judged for her choices, her silences, her image, yet she never needed scandals to stay relevant. Her strength is in how calmly she moves forward, turning each fall into growth. Like Can, she's faced public pressure and media scrutiny. Unreal expectations from fans on one side, distortion from the press on the other. They both had to protect themselves, set boundaries, and stay true. When a woman chooses herself over pleasing others, she's often misunderstood. But it makes her stronger. Some say she shined more with Can. I disagree. Demet has grown artistically since then, evolving with each role. She didn't need the past to stay relevant. What she had with Can mattered, but it's over. She moved on. She chose privacy. Some see it as coldness. I see self-care. After so much exposure, protecting her intimacy is wise. In a world demanding constant explanations, her silence is strength. She knows who she is, and that's enough. She's also crossed borders. Like Can, she's loved in Italy, Spain, Brazil. Her style, her natural way, made her an international figure. No tricks needed. I recall a comment. Everyone deserves to live where they feel welcomed. The same goes for the soul. Demet chose peace, honesty, and respectful projects. She's not trying to please everyone. She's choosing her inner peace. And in today's world, that's victory. In short, Demet Özdemir isn't just a romantic lead who won people's hearts. She's a woman who's risen quietly, embraced balance over noise, and proved she doesn't need anyone beside her to shine. Demet shines on her own, and her light is real. Her presence has gone beyond borders. Like Can Yaman, she is loved in countries like Italy, Spain, and Brazil. Her style, acting, and authenticity have made her an international figure without needing forced strategies. I remember a comment that stuck with me. Every person has the right to live where they feel welcomed. I think that applies to the soul as well. Demet has chosen peace, sincerity, and projects that respect her. She's not trying to please everyone. She's prioritizing her inner peace. And that, in this world of appearances, is a real kind of victory. In conclusion, Demet Özdemir is not just the lead of a romantic story that once captivated the public. She's a woman who's grown quietly, who has learned to rise without making noise, who has chosen balance over empty spotlight. And for that, she deserves every bit of recognition, because Demet shines on her own, and her light is real. From my perspective, Demet Özdemir represents much more than a successful actress. She's the symbol of a quiet but determined journey of a woman who has defended her space in an environment that constantly tested her, boxed her in, praised her, and sometimes reduced her to a past relationship. Many still link her name to Can Yaman'S as if her identity depended on that chapter. But those who have followed her growth know she has built a solid and brave path of her own. Demet stands out not just for her talent and charisma. She's also shown she's resilient, facing tough times with discretion and maturity. She's been judged for her choices, her silences, even her public image. Yet, she never needed scandals or provocation to stay relevant. Her strength lies in the calm way she moves forward, turning every experience into fuel, every fall into a lesson. Some try to keep her stuck in a closed chapter, but she's chosen to walk forward. Like Can, she has dealt with public expectations and media pressure. Some want her to fit into an ideal they created. Others distort her every move. Both have learned to protect themselves, to set boundaries, to preserve their essence. When a woman chooses to prioritize herself and not please everyone, she's often misunderstood. But that makes her even more authentic.